The first cars on the road mini racers have arrived in the form of, what are these even called? Now, my one complaint with these is that they don't have like a solid official name. Are they the tube sets? Are they play pads? Track pads? There has to be some official name that they could put on here to make them more identifiable and more fun, more iconic for collectors and whatnot. But yeah, we're just going to call them the tube play pads. I don't know, but either way, very exciting video ahead of you because we have this Cars on the Road play pad featuring the Cavecar, prehistoric Jurassic Lightning McQueen, and a dinosaur. So very exciting. I can't wait to open this up. This came way earlier than it said it would. It said it could ship anywhere between August 15th and like September 6th. And it just showed up there the other day. But surprisingly though, I ordered 2 and only 1 came. So it's completely based on like the regional distribution centers and all that. But I don't mean to neglect these 2 on the sides here. They're pretty cool too. We have a Radiator Springs one and a Piston Cup race one where we get our first version of a mini racers Guido as well. Now so far these are available on Amazon.com. I think they're $9.99 each. The Radiator Springs one is available at Disney Springs at the World of Disney. That is the main store at their retail district in Disney World. So I wouldn't be surprised if they start showing up at some of the other stores within the parks, you know, at the Emporium in the Magic Kingdom, somewhere hopefully in Disneyland as well. I don't see these being sold at Targets or Walmarts or those types of stores just because they're a very awkward item. They're just, you know, it's a very weird item, you know, legit. Mattel doesn't even know what to name them. They're kind of like those checkout lane things. It's almost like something you'd grab and go. I don't know. It's just kind of strange to me. I'm surprised they even are doing these, but hopefully they're successful and they continue them because we're getting like pretty cool, legit minis out of them and like a volcano. So can't really go wrong with that. So let's start with examining the packagings on them. So here you can see Mater in there. New expression on the Mater, although I think the one in the Mater that they have included is just a normal Mater. As you can see here, here's your normal Mater. But the expression on the art here is pretty cool. It's way different. So you can see you got the cozy cone there, flows, some gas pumps, Luigi's. So it's all like mini form. And actually, this stuff should be pretty similar to the pieces they put in the advent calendar this past year. So we'll do a comparison with all that stuff as well. Radiator Springs, mini racers, Mattel. And you can see some of the other ones you can collect. And there are only 3 so far. And they are now all out. And you can connect them and create that nice little diorama. Really cool. But yeah, there's nowhere on here where it says like, oh yeah, these are, you know, this is the product name. You know, you have color changers, you have, or whatever, you know, like a playset. They have like official names. Like this is just Mini Racers Radiator Springs. I just really wish they called them something like the Tube Minis or, I don't know, track play pads would be fine, I guess, as well. But we're not going to play. We ain't do no playing here. No games. I also just love that the top of, or a part of the set sticks out on the top. I think that's super creative. I love that, you know, Piston Cup, the cone, the volcano. It really makes these aesthetically pleasing in stores. So yeah, here is your Piston Cup one. You have Lightning McQueen up top there. And again, it's just a normal Lightning McQueen. Now, unfortunately, the Guido in this set is going to be plastic. It's not going to have any die-cast parts on it, which kind of stinks, but sort of understandable when, you know, he's that small. I just hope he's kind of in scale, and I hope he can roll, because I'm not entirely sure if he will be able to. Piston Cup Race Car Copa, Piston. Same exact thing going on here in the back. Yeah, they put them all in order too. Yeah, same exact visual. So nothing to see here. And yeah, they are transparent, so you can kind of see into the tubes from underneath. You could see much better on this one. You could see a palm tree there. But yeah, this one's obviously the most exciting. Cars on the Road. So you can see they put the new logo there instead of just the regular Cars one. That Dino looks so awesome. Oh my God, I can't wait to get into it. Now, he also might not be die-cast, but I am confident he rolls. But it's kind of strange though as well, because we know that there will be dinos in the Mini Racers single box line, and those have to be die-cast, right? You know, assuming that they are in the regular mini line. So I don't know what's going on. I'll probably put the official list, or I'll just tell you guys when I open these up, the actual dinos they're releasing, because, you know, there's like 3 of them. And I talked about them in my merchandise video, which I'll link in the description below, and Card Stash and Pop-Up, but this guy might not be actually a part of those, even though I thought he would be. But yeah, I feel like this set's like way superior. Maybe it doesn't have as many like play components there, but you get a whole new mini in addition to the new McQueen. Although I don't think this will be exclusive to this set. Dinopark they call it, even though the actual name of the Dinopark is Cretaceous Gardens. That McQueen looks so awesome. Can't wait to open it up. And yeah, the volcano is so cool. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to open these. I feel like you would just slit this plastic here. All right, let's zoom out here. Hopefully this isn't too difficult. Shouldn't be too hard for somebody like me. But, you know, I tend to make the easiest things difficult. We're getting there, guys. We're unraveling. We'll just do this first one on camera here, and the other ones I'll time-lapse or whatever. Put some music over there. Give you guys a break from me. Break from my voice. Just for like 20 seconds, though. Then you gotta listen to me again. Gosh darn it, man. I feel like this part right here is perforated, so they want you to pull this strip. Yay, got it all out. All right, now what do we do? Oh, all right, that works. You just unscrew the top here, and then there's like a little plastic notch. It looks like you could just fold that in, pull the top off to free McQueen. All right, this isn't too bad. It's pretty intuitive so far. Nothing I can't handle. If we can get McQueen out of here now. I'm struggling. It's like there's not enough room to pull him out. All right, for real though, come on. No more playing around. All right, please. It's literally, it feels like there's not enough room to like lift it up. Lift the plastic out of there. Man, maybe I'm just completely incompetent. It's very possible. Plus, I'm trying to do this on camera and like around to make sure everything's focused still. It literally feels like there's not enough room. Or maybe this cut, no, I feel like this is all supposed to be one piece. Like the volcano doesn't come off of that. There we go. Just had to put a little force in it. All right, I don't want to show you guys too much yet. That's just a little teaser. And then on the inside here, got some tissue paper. Oh yeah, here's Daddy. Here's Daddy Dino. Heck yeah. Eggs. We'll take a look at all that stuff later. But it looks like they have the felt pad in here. Yeah, this is going to be some sort of fabric that they're using. And this is also hard to get out because it's butting up against these sides. Let's get the instruction manual out first. All right, this turned into a not so pleasurable experience, I must admit. All right, so I don't really want to do that. We'll keep the skin on, but I would love to get the play pad here out of the package. There we go. Just kind of have to fold it in a little bit. All right, I'm going to do the same thing, but for the other ones now. That took way longer than it really should have and way longer than I wanted it to. It was like 10 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for unboxing such a little thing, it kind of is. You know, I said that they were aesthetically pleasing packages, but they are not easy to open packages. Like I was trying to follow the perforation of that, you know, wrap around it, the plastic wrap, this stuff right here. You can see that it's perforated right here, but like that's how it should be, but you can't get that, you know, angle. You can't pull it like that when it's wrapped around the cylinder. And so on one of these here, because I was trying to follow the perforation, it's like right along this line right here, and that is where there's like some tape that tapes these two sides together, and so the tape came off in that process, so I'm gonna have to retape that so I can keep the cylinders looking nice. So kind of disappointed about that, to be honest. And getting the minis actually out of like the little tops there, that's brutal, especially Mater, because the back isn't open. Like that was legit brutal. Whew! But we're done. We're here now, and let's get on with the review. Now we're going to figure out which one is the best bang for your buck. Because, you know, some of them, like, you know, you get Guido, you get a Dinosaur. This one, you don't get anything but Maters. So there's a lot of variables at play here. And I want to show you guys and try and walk you through what I think is the best one. So we're going to start with the Radiator Springs Mater set over here. Just shift these boys off to the back here. Get out of here. We're not going to travel back in time just yet. Now, the first thing I have to say regarding all of them is that these mats are super nice. They come wrapped up like this because there's like some Velcro right there. You know, you can Velcro it like that and bam. And you'd think that these being cooped up in these cylinders for, you know, however long they are until you open them up. I mean, they're probably in there for at least a month at, you know, best. Like, I don't know when they were produced. Probably even more than that, to be honest. And yet, when you unfurl them, they're flat. Super, super, super flat. I love that. The material that they use for these is great. Like, it just doesn't get kinky, you know? It's perfectly flat. So I'm really happy about that. So you can see here where everything goes. I think this is where they want you to put Luigi's, because that's the little, like, stand. That's like the little prop that they use to lift the car up in Luigi's. You have the cozy cone over here. And, you know, Flo's has been demolished. And Ramon, yeah, I don't know. This is like the courthouse flowers. But it looks like Ramon's has been demolished. But anyways, yeah, they include Flo's VA Cafe sign anyways. So yeah, this is pretty nice. Nothing too, you know, high tech or anything, but I think it does the job. Now, like I said, Mater is the exact same as before. Let's get an idea of when he was produced. So the 51st week of 2021, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, so that could have been curled up in there for 6 months, actually. Because this Mater was produced a very, very long time ago. Or wait. Did I get them mixed up? There's no way. I hope I didn't get them mixed up. R08. A, B, C, D, E, F, Q. I don't know how many ABCs. No. Okay, no. R comes after P. My gosh, yeah. So this one I must have been it. No. This is definitely the one, right? I tried to keep them separate. Yeah, this is like a new Mater from one of those 3-packs that we did in my latest Mini Racers unboxing. That's why he's also so recent. Huh, that's so interesting, actually. That really is interesting. That this one was made before the one that we did in my Mini Racers unboxing. Like, this was probably in the set with, like, Finn McMissile, actually, if I recall. So, yeah, cool stuff. I don't know. That's wild to me. But it also goes to show how well that this product is. But anyway, yeah, Mater's the exact same, except it looks like mine has a big chip right there, which is not ideal. You can see the chip. Here we go with some gas pumps. Now, these are solid. Like, they're kind of a rubbery plastic almost. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd go that far, but it has a nice feel to it. It feels really solid. Like, you could hear when it drops. They are not hollow. It's not like that cheap plastic that they use for this. Like, this material, way different than this material. Now, this might not be the first time you've seen a Mini Racer gas pump, and that would be correct because they included one here in the latest 2021 Mini Racers Advent Calendar. So the reason it has the star up there, I think it's because it's supposed to be Christmas themed, but they are very different. I don't know which one you'd prefer. I'd probably go with this one because you got two, feels more solid. I mean, both feel pretty good, but yeah, the pumps there are pretty similar. This one's a little shorter, it looks like. Maybe a little wider as well. Yeah, it looks like a little wider, but shorter. And the fronts are quite a bit different. But I do like these. They're a little bit more detailed there on the front. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that because I haven't seen anyone comparing the stuff in this set to the stuff in the Advent Calendar. You have Flo's sign here, which is very nice. But again, similar to the one in that Advent Calendar. So it looks like Flo's actually downsized a bit, but this is a way better sign. Obviously, they're trying to make it look snowy and everything, so that's why it's, all white and whatnot. But this one actually, okay, sit there. Looks pretty good. You got the nice silver backdrop there, Flo's V8 Cafe. And they even engraved the text here, lug nuts, gas, oil, coolant, and grease. They do have that here, but it's just way, way harder to see. Way harder to see there. But yeah, looks good. Looks good for sure. This one doesn't have much of a pleasing to look at backdrop, but it's supposed to just be a facade. And so I guess you would stick it here. So even though, oh, I feel so silly now for saying, like, boasting. Come on, don't let me down, Matt. The mat was perfect. Like, it is way flatter than most things would be that are cooped up in a tube like that. I mean, look at the instruction manuals, for example. Like, that's what I expect. But it's not quite flat enough sometimes for the facade to stay in there and not tip over. So that's actually kind of funny. But hopefully, I guess if you put the pumps in there, it'll flatten it out a little bit better. Yeah. But yeah, just be aware. Now we have Luigi's Casa della Tires. What do you know? What do you know? Bam. Oh, bam. Again, you have a smaller version of it here. Not snowy, of course. Also lacking the door, which is interesting. Now, it is also kind of coincidental that, in the Mini Racer Advent Calendar, you get facades of only these two buildings, Flo's and Luigi's. And here they are back again in this set. Wonder why they didn't do a facade of another building like Ramon's or Lizzie's would have been cool, right? Yeah, no. What definitely happened is that they were trying to optimize on the products and the designs they've already developed. So they just probably copy and pasted these and altered the sizes, reduced, got rid of the door, blah, blah, blah. Makes sense, right? I mean, business-wise, definitely makes sense. But again, yeah, no one's been talking about it, so... And granted, they are quite a bit different. You could see a lot of differences here in the backs, but still, though, it's pretty obvious that they, tried to parallel these two. Kind of two birds with one stone type of deal. The door would have been a nice inclusion, though. And then here you have the cozy cone, which it does not come off of the gray top here because you can see it's screwed in. So maybe if you unscrew it, it'll come off. This ramp, however, though, this is a separate piece that you can click on in there. So that's really nice. You can clip it through the backside as well, like for the other ones, but this one, it's shut. Like, you can't really do much about that. You got the antenna up there, which is pretty nice. It's a little big, to sit on the playmat in its proper location. Maybe if you take the ramp off, it looks a little bit better, but yeah, it kind of protrudes a little bit. But yeah, no, I guess it's kind of helpful to just let it sit there. And so yeah, we'll create the whole town. We'll make everything look like how it looks like on the back here. Once we review everything first. Then we'll put it all together. Right, guys? That is the plan. Okay. I guess I probably should show the instruction manual from that. Yeah, there's something interesting about the instruction manual. They actually include Caveman Mater here, the Jurassic Mater. You can see he's got the larger forehead and everything, all the features that the Caveman Mater has that we've seen in the Cars on the Road trailers. But yeah, blah, blah, blah. Nice little visual instruction manual. Pretty self-explanatory, though. Yep, all right. Moving right along to... Oh, shoot, I forgot this piece. How could I forget this? Oh, my gosh. Luigi's Casa della Tires tire tower, the floating tower of tires, or the leaning. Oh my God, it's the leaning tower of tires. Does it lean? Yeah, it does lean a little bit. They always do a good job with that. So yeah, this is a new piece that was not on the advent calendar, but it does remind me of the leaning tire Christmas tower that they did. So it really does seem like they based the set off of the advent calendar, just because of these similarities. But yeah, this is a new piece, so that's exciting. All right, move on to the Piston Cup one here. You get a checkered flag. I think that is, yeah, is that a decal or a sticker? It's really hard to tell. I think it is a sticker, but it's pretty nice. Nothing on the back, though. But yeah, it's a nice stand. That could definitely be used in any display, not even a mini racers one. We get our first mini tool chest here. Here's your 155 scale version. So they made him obviously smaller, but he didn't lose much width-wise. Like, he's still pretty much the same length, I guess I should say. Yeah, width-wise, he's also pretty much the same. It's really height where they reduced him. But yeah, it looks so weird now because of how it's like the same length almost, but it's half the height. But because it's so much smaller, they didn't paint the tires or anything. But yeah, both of them are hollow and don't roll, so used to that. But yeah, this one, not really too nice to look at for a diorama compared to the checkered flag there, at least in my opinion. These tires are pretty nice though, and I'm happy that they made them two separate heights. I think that's pretty creative. Do they look like McQueen's tires? Yeah, kind of, just black. So not too bad there. I'll make a nice little piece. Oh yeah, and here's Lightning McQueen's. All right, so now let's see when this one was produced. P51A, all right, I knew it, guys. I'm telling you, I'm not going crazy. I thought for a second I mixed them up, but yeah, here's R12. So this is one of the ones in the 3 packs that we unboxed like a month ago in that mini racer unboxing. So it's so weird to say, like, I don't know. I know my ABCs. All right, let's get one thing straight. I know my ABCs, but I was questioning myself because it's like, there's no way that this stuff was made like 4 months, 3 months before those 3-pack thing. But evidently that's the case. It's going to be mind-boggling if the on-the-road stuff is also made at the same time because of it being on the road and the fact that that's been cooped up for so long. But yeah, the McQueen's exactly the same, no different whatsoever. You get a little gas pump here, which is pretty nice. Perfect height. So you got to give Mattel that. Like, look at that. Almost perfect. That would have been pretty cool. Yeah, it looks really nice. Just the typical red plastic, though. It would have been nice if they changed the color on a few parts. But it is just a mini set, after all. Here you have your fan stands. Now, this is definitely a sticker. I like that they included some Piston Cup sponsors. Sputter Stop Using and Vitaling. I am grateful for that. And yeah, this is a nice piece. You got the lines in there so they don't roll all the way down. You can kind of position them at different heights, which we will do. Let's do it now. Let's do it right now. All right, the King, you're a spectator now. So he fits in there pretty solidly. Let's put Dusty Rusty's in there. Yeah, so you could put him a little further up without him smacking the front there. So that's pretty cool. And let's go Carla Veloso. It was either Carla or Blind Spot, but I like Carla better. So nice. Love to see it. You guys are going to just chill in there for now while we look at Guido, the first mini racer version of Guido, and it doesn't roll. Unfortunately not. It's a very small piece of plastic here, but I think it does the job. Like, it satiates my hunger for a Guido mini racer. Like, at this point, like, I don't really care if they do one, because I think that this does the job. It's about 2/3 of the size of your regular Guido, kind of, maybe a half to 2/3 of it. But everything's painted, you know, as it should be, except for the fenders there. But yeah, it looks good. The windows are in there. Well, not the back one. I keep finding things like, oh, that's not right. But it's the first pity they've ever done as well. And I think they did a good job. I really would love it if they did a die-cast version, but at this point, you know, it would be so hard to articulate all those things in there. And he stacks up pretty good size-wise with McQueen, you know. He doesn't look like Mac here, where they downscaled him so much that McQueen looks bigger than him. Like, I don't like that at all. So, good job with Guido. I understand why he doesn't roll and why he's plastic and all that. I get it. Playmat for this one's pretty nice as well. You got some tire marks there, pit row in the middle, a little Piston Cup logo, and the spotlights all around, so pretty cool. Again, we'll set all that stuff up in a moment here. But now let's get on with whatever you want. Probably skip to in the video. You know, they wanted to see the dinosaur stuff. I understand. I get it. It's okay. You can be honest. Actually, I forgot to show. Oops, sorry guys. The Piston Cup topper here. I like how they engraved it into the plastic. It looks pretty good. Obviously, it's not very accurate to a typical Piston Cup, but Looks good. And you could put the ramp in on either side. That looks a little weird. That top thing there looks a little ugly. I don't know. It looks like you could almost like detach something from that. But I don't think you can. Here's your volcano. This is probably the best one because the lava just looks so nice. At different angles, the light makes it look a little different. Like you have a little bit of a brighter orange back here. Nicely done. And again, the ramp detaches and all that. Clicks in easily and firmly. Nice rock work too. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, when did I ever imagine I'd be reviewing a nest of eggs? Never thought I would. Never. This looks honestly like one of those like really high-end like fancy erasers that you used to have in like 3rd grade when those would be the the hot item to have. This really does look like an eraser. It would be a good one too, you know, different heights you really get in there. But yeah, nice nest, nice eggs, 3 different eggs there. 3 different dinosaurs a brewing. Here you got a rock. This also looks pretty good, although I'm pretty sure, okay, there are some bits of lava in there. I was like pretty sure on the manual or on the packaging there were like little orange bits. So thankfully there are a couple in there, but not as many as I would have thought. But it's a good rock. It is a rock. It's not a turret. It's a rock. Now you have a like a spine here. Jeez, we're getting a little dark here with these minis. But yeah, a lot of people were questioning this. Like, what on earth is that? Why are we looking at a skeleton here? Why we got bones? This is, you know, again, why we have eggs. We're bringing up way too many questions that the Cars universe is not ready to answer yet, right? You know, how does reproduction work with cars? Does it only work for like animalistic cars like dinosaurs and tractors and stuff like that? What would it look like if a tractor? Never mind. But yeah, I guess this would, you know, it makes sense here. Probably this is a bigger dinosaur than our friend here, but still, yeah, that is, you know, just, it happens. I'm sure these are probably supposed to be like iron bones and not like calcium bones, but yeah, carified bones. What's wrong with them? I like it. It's a little flexible too. It's a nice little piece. Put that in my Piston Cup diorama. Now, these are honestly the best part here. You got these palm trees here, and they are great. You could feel the texture along the side there. You could feel the leaf texture, and these, you know, they can flow in the wind a little bit too. I really wish, I don't know. I know why they're not bigger, but if they were bigger, they would look nice in some backdrops because these were all over the LA Speedway, you know, when we saw Paul Valdez in them. There are all sorts of palm trees around there. So yeah, these fit the bill for that for sure. Now getting on to the dinosaur. Now this is the Tyrannomeciasaurus Rex, based on a transmission. And we learned his name from that Cars on the Road book that I reviewed last week. However, the 2 dinosaurs that are coming in the next wave of mini racer boxes are the Quadratorchosaur and the Ankylosaurus. So it is not this guy, which is interesting. I feel like those ones are going to be a little smaller. Like I bet one of them is going to be that yellow dinosaur that we saw in the book and the trailer as well. That smaller type of one that's more of like a truck than like a full-on dinosaur, right? But yeah, this guy, he's not metal. The only metal is the axle there, but super nicely detailed. Like that's not a sticker, and it looks awesome. Like I'm so happy to finally have one of these Dino cars because as soon as we saw the concept art for the Dino cars back in whatever it was, yeah, November of 2021, I was like, I cannot wait to have a dinosaur car. And here we are, August 12th, uploading this August 13th, and I have one. And hopefully in a couple weeks, I'll have the big one that they're releasing. But yeah, you can see like the scales on him and everything. They have the uneven spines back here, the ribs or whatever you want to call that. The treads on the tires look awesome. These front 2 tires, they move a little bit, but they don't roll. But obviously you don't need them to. He's got the horn up top there. Man, this is a badass looking dino. Holy cow. Love it. The only thing I don't love is that he has a tendency to tip forward. You got to have his tail really centered on there. The tail, you know, as for kangaroos as well, the tails help them balance. I would assume the same applies for this mini racer here because, yep, Sometimes it could be hard to get him to stand up. He's behaving himself right now, but earlier we were having a little bit of trouble. And now getting on to the second best item. I'm sorry, I like the Dino better than McQueen, but this is the actual die-cast mini racer. Your Caveman, see, I'm telling you, stop it, dude, stop it, for real. Your Cavecar, Caveman, Prehistoric, Jurassic, Lightning, McQueen. This is probably, I told you it would be later. Did I not say it was going to be later? So R14A means he was made during the 14th week of this year, 2022, whereas the other ones were made during the second to last week of last year, 2021. And yet, they're all kind of coming out around the same time. Anyways, this is probably one of the best minis they've done in a while. I mean, Sidley and Roger, those were all cool as well. But first of all, look at his paint. It's got a little sparkle to it. Like, it's a little dusty. It's a matte finish as well, but it's got a sparkle to it, which is really awesome. Really happy to see that. He's got dirty tires. He's got a completely dirty base there. And he's got this wooden spoiler put together with some leaves, some vines, which I absolutely adore. I think that looks so cool. Of course, he's got the big forehead here over his eyes. Got the kind of cautious expression there looking up at the dino. He's like, God, I'm screwed, aren't I? Although if you read that book, you might know a little bit more about what's going on during the dinosaur episode. If you didn't, and you don't want to be spoiled, then cool. But if you do want to be, it's not really that much of a spoiler, but yeah, I guess you can consider it one. But yeah, this is really awesome. Really happy that they're already diving into these different versions of McQueen and Mater. Like, obviously, we know Tomiko will be doing this and the Mater Caveman car. We'll see the Road Warriors versions of these characters in the coming months. So lots of cool stuff that is brewing from on the road. This is a long video, but all my videos have been super long lately. And that's okay. I love it, honestly. I don't mind. I try to go for quality over quantity lately, and it's been working out. Like, you guys have been supporting the videos, and I appreciate it. All right, so this is what we're going to try and emulate here to close the video. My God, I'm getting some fantasy baseball notifications right now, and I just got my 4th home run of the night on the same team, and it's getting me pretty excited. Calm down, Disney Docket. Calm down, Disney Docket. All right. Piston Cup needs to go all the way on the side here. Oh, we got to go landscape way. All right. So when you guys go back to school, it is back to school season, so I'm sure a lot of you guys will be headed back, you know, whether it be middle school, whether it be high school, you know, wherever it be. Let me know in the comment section below. And are you excited? Is it your senior year and you're excited to get back at it? You know, back to see your friends daily and all that stuff? Or could you, you know, enjoy a little bit more summer, right? I feel like everyone can enjoy a little bit more summer. I don't think I've really seen too many people be like, yeah, I'm ready to go back. Like, but I don't know. I feel like there actually are people like that. And that's totally understandable. Me, on the other hand, though, I don't know, I'm a little bit of both. Like, it's going to be my senior year, but it's also like my last semester too, because I'm graduating early. So, oh, yep, that is the right one. Okay. So graduating early, and so things are getting a little emotional, you know. I'm starting to think like, wow, really should try and make the best of this semester. It's not like I would not make the best of the semester, like normal circumstances, but you know, there's a little bit more severity, a little bit more gravity to the situation now than there was if it was just a normal year. See, that's what I'm talking about. That one's not going to stand up all the way back there. All right, Mater. I'll have to back up the camera here a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this all in the view here. We're going to have to back all this stuff up. Yeah, guys, I hope you are ready to go back because it's inevitable. So get ready. Hopefully you had a good summer, though. All right, we're not going to do that. I just can't get it all into the camera view, but you guys know what, you know, it would look like when it all put together. I'm just trying to make it look exact to how they had it. They had the eggs there. All right, I didn't show you the mats here for the dinos. It's actually cool. You got the eggs there where the volcano would go there. Some molten lava, some forest around it. So really cool. Get in there, Dino. Rock. Oh, the rock's kind of hard. Where'd the bones at? Where'd the bones at? The bones are right there. So we slayed the dinosaur right in front of the baby's nest. Love it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I think the best set is easily the dinosaur one because you get a almost full functioning second mini racer being the Dino in addition to the McQueen. I love the trees, the volcano eggs, great accessories all around. The rock's the only thing I wish was a little bit better. I think the Radiator Spring set is the worst because you only get Mater. You don't get anything too interesting in form of a new mini racer. And the other parts, you know, if you have the advent calendar, you kind of already have stuff like that. The Piston Cup one's not bad. I like the stands a lot. Guido's pretty cool, and I like some of the accessories for there as well. So honestly, the Radiator Springs one kind of sucks in my humble opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon for another video. Bye now. Wait, okay, hold on. Real quick. I just like to be thorough, you know. I'd feel guilty if I didn't show the instruction manual for all the sets. It's so boring. Why am I even doing this? Jesus, Disney Docket, you really are lame. You're like the mom of the group, man. Like, oh, let's read the instructions, guys. Let's read the instructions. 2 trees, yay. Okay. See you guys. Enjoy your day.